So welcome to our channel and welcome to Kolkata. How's been your experience so far in Kolkata International Film Festival?
Yeah, it was quite exciting. More importantly, is that my film got selected. So that is more, much more enthusiasm is there, much more, joyful experience that we had in Calcutta, and I see the ambience there also. I really like it very much. Yeah.
Talking about your film, if you could talk about the inspiration behind making this film.
Yeah. Yeah, inspiration actually, I have always been working not just filmmaking. Even I was involved in art, in photography, in different visual medium. So that way, I was drawn towards the ethnic culture, the folklore aspect of our culture. So that way, I pick up a story from the folklore. And this story also that we have done a film is based on a folktale, which is very relevant with the rest of the world. And the message that is being interpreted through the film is relevant and applicable to any culture elsewhere in the world. So that's why I have picked up this one. And for that matter, even other folklore that we have in our Khasi society, it has a worldview that can be depicted and interpreted in the way that is suitable for any cultures everywhere in the world.
Talking about folklore and our rich culture, Meghalaya obviously has a rich cultural heritage. And how important is to preserve these cultural heritage?
Definitely, it is very important. It is important, particularly in our state. It is quite significant because for centuries we have been, sort of influenced by the Western culture. You call it music, you call it anything. There has always been a very tremendous, bombardment of Western culture, music or dance or anything. So that way, it is very important to have a kind of enlightenment or awakening to realize that there are so much more that our own ethnic culture has to contribute to the rest of the world. Maybe perhaps it could be much more, vibrant, much more relevant, much more dynamic than the Western notion of culture. Yeah.
Since you be basically an artist and you turned into filmmaker, so how much your paintings, artwork inspired your filmmaking?
Yes, yeah. Actually, much before I started filmmaking, I have always fascinated by the artwork that I'm doing, be it in terms of painting. Later on, when I took interest in photography, so that also it has further enhanced my skill to go ahead and enter the film brand. So when I enter the film, it has become easier for me. But that way, I am more inclined towards the aesthetic aspect of it. And don't know much about the technical aspect of the camera work and all that. So that besides the aesthetic aspect, I also give more emphasis on writing and literature. So that way, I sort of could portray much better than what could have been, because there was time when I tried to get people to write or to to even to act also, but they cannot they cannot do up to the extent that I wanted projected that particular character. So that way it has invite upon me a sense of understanding about the acting, about direction, and all aspects of the filmmaking craft. Yes.
And talking about the filmmaking scenario right now in Meghalaya, how is it? Like, what's the present scenario?
It is emerging. It is emerging, but it is more of a of a commercial inclination on majority of the people that we have there. So that is, I mean, it can coexist. So that is also one of the reasons why I took up to take up this venture. because I feel that art film has to be more, at a certain pedestal to portray the place, the region, and the culture of the people. Otherwise, the rest of the world will get the wrong notion about how we portray culture through the commercial means. So it is very important that we should encourage more and more. Now with the government also has its own OTT platform which has also given impetus on this aspect.
In this journey of yours, has there been somebody role model or somebody you look up to or influenced your work?
That way, actually, I don't have any particular person. Of course, I like you here and there, but to say that a role model, I don't think so, because I'm the kind of person who make films but hardly watch films. Write books, but I hardly read a book. So that way, it gives me the freedom to express more in whatever I do in any creative field. So. Personally, I don't have any particular role model, so to say.
Going forward, any other upcoming projects you are thinking of, any films you are making or thinking about?
Yeah, there are few in the pipeline that we thought that as soon as we finish this, then we will start a new one. Immediately to my mind, I thought that I wanted to project to the rest of the world regarding our matrilineal system of clan lineage, where we trace our surname through the mother, not through the father. So this is very rare in the rest of the world. Few communities in the entire world that are practicing this kind of So I have a very deep understanding and foundation about the essence of this culture. So this is where I thought that maybe I'll do a film on this aspect. Yeah.
And the last question, a lot of youngsters are watching this. If they want to pursue a journey into filmmaking, what of advice you want to give them?
Advice, I may not be the relevant person to give advice, because
but suggestions are.
I still feel that I'm also in a stage where I'm learning every day. So like I told you, I hardly had any technical understanding of the film craft, but it is my passion and my sort of resilience to try to do something in the film world. Then somehow it has come about to prove that I could produce something that is worthy of watching to the rest of the world. So my advice to the youngsters, to the new generation, is to be humble and be honest to your work, and let your work speak for itself, and don't run after money or any benefits here. Just do passionately what you want to express and show to the world. That itself will pave way and show you the path to success. Yeah.
Thank you for this wonderful interaction, and we hope to see you more in the city.
Thank you so much. Thank you.